Let's begin today's Vanguard news with the official key visual for the third season of Vanguard Divinez, and it seems that over half the fated and destined users besides the actual good ones were axed. So sucks to be the person who mained Alquilibra and Licia Fiel, when they barely had any new support after their initial sets. The new opening will be done by a boy band who I won't even try to say the name as Delia and the Fangirls. Whereas the ending will be done by, you guessed it, a Bang Dream voice actor, because as I keep telling people, Bavsargra no longer outsources music, and prefers everything be done in-house to promote their talents. Our main cast for the season will consist of, best main character we had since Shin. Now's Master who'll probably act as a new barrier for Akina to surpass, after he gets new Reziel support and EZBT08. Best heroine we got since Saichi. Everyone's favorite current Yabui ship pairing, Misaki 2.0, that will now be Arisa from Bang Dream. The return of Blue Angel from Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains. ChatGPT. The evolved Tailmon, that didn't become a Lady Devimon, and became an Anjewumon instead. My go-to voice actor when she's not hosting the Vanguard reveal stream. Every Korean esports player. That guy who went into a coma because his talent agency was caught up in a scandal. And the latest waifu who'll get all the attention due to her nation being Lyrical Monasteria, despite her Vanguard card looking like a Link Joker. Bavsargra is finally acknowledging Lyrical Monasteria having that evil final boss vibes as to prove how much more better their cards are than everyone else. Whereas we English players still haven't gotten the new restriction list, and is basically stuck with Shoujo Doju taking up 60% of our regionals. Japan is ready to bring back Monster Strike into their fold by unrestricting their cards. Time to arm those hands with your sword and spears. Bavsargra is finally getting a new form in EZBT07 called Bavsargra Axaya. Meanwhile Gryphogilla apparently grew into an Isa tree after being chopped, and is now named Cyphirogilla. And to those wondering, the new Link Joker Lyrical Monasteria card Polyphonic Overdrive Artis area will be in EZBT07 as well. And because Bavsargra can't seem to think of a better way to sell new starter or trial decks by printing sought after staples, EZBT07 will have reprints of D-Series Sentinels as well as effect crit draw and over triggers. To answer Different Fights video about why Vanguard doesn't have good start decks, it's because Bavsargra wants players to buy more booster packs or boxes trying to get what they need, than instantly getting them in one convenient package to artificially show growth in sales. As to why there's no effect front triggers being reprinted, it's probably due to the new soul front triggers that Bavsargra is trying to hype as the new effect fronts that players should be using. Impuldio getting 2 new cards despite being one of the best decks since release is just a big slap in the face for the other destined ones that isn't named Levidrus or Elodium, but here we are. Humongous Destroyer when placed on rear guard makes you draw a card then discard a card if your order zone has system codex seed. When I hear the word Destroyer, I think of a retire ability or a unit with big power and not a hand refresher. Finally, regular Anoi while on rear guard during your turn gets the boost ability and 5k power if you have 4 or more automod gauges. And while on rear guard, you can retire itself at the end of the battle it attacked or boosted if a card was put as your automod gauge this turn. To retire an opponent's rear guard, I actually had to double check if I mixed up both cards today, as this card sounds more like what Humongous Destroyer would do. And that concludes this Vanguard news without the bullshit. Special thanks to my Patreon members for continuing to support my content creation. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments which fated or destined one got screwed over the most.